Whoa. Call out. She was from the west side, uptown, 45th Ave, bad little thing, she a cutie, and she got swag, told her that when I come through, we could pop tags, took her out of town just for shopping, you know we blow it back, don't care if haters is watching, they just getting mad, real bosses. Welcome to Acquired Taste Media, we appreciate the love, man, you know who it is, Al Murder, aka SOE Cash Cow, and I'm here today with my man Tay. Tay, what's going on?
How you doing?
Tay is a first. But I'm quite sure he's going to be the first of many coming through here. He is a vegan food critic. Okay, so of course you know what a food critic is, and he's a vegan food critic. So he's going to, he's going to be out there telling you what's what's good and what's not good on the vegan side. So I'm gonna let Tay, I'm gonna have some questions for Tay, but I'm gonna let Tay introduce himself and give us a little background about how you got into being a vegan food critic.
So appreciate you guys for having me on first and foremost. I started YouTube about in September, early September I started. I've been a vegan for 2 years now. And me and my girlfriend, we just enjoy eating food and things like that. So I was just we always going to places trying new things. So I was like, might as well just throw it on camera, because I always had an interest in film and things like that, editing, things like that. So I was like, I might as well just start it for myself. I always wanted to have a YouTube channel, so I figured I'd just get the ball rolling.
All right. And how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay, so you're still young, sir.
Yeah.
So coming up in this new generation, because I know, I'm a lot older than you, but we didn't have the access to the internet and stuff like that. How has having the internet, at your fingertips been able to help you with, building your brand and your business and getting followers?
Right. And stuff? So it's an interesting thing. The internet is abroad. You could take it so many ways. But the internet has definitely helped me become more comfortable, because naturally I'm an introvert, so I'm more to myself. But since I've been doing YouTube and things like that, it's made me more outgoing, more energetic. I'm energetic but an introvert, so it's kind of weird, but it's allowed me
I get it.
Yeah, an outlet. So just being on social media more, I wasn't really on social media before this. My personal account, I just do what everybody does, scroll, but I don't post much. So just getting used to posting more, and learning different platforms. I wasn't on TikTok before, so I'm still learning the other platforms, just because I said I'm not much of a social media person, but social media definitely has helped me and connected me with people. I joined Facebook groups with other vegans and things like that, get references from people. I went to Philadelphia to do some reviews and hit up the locals out there to see what was the best spot. So just reaching out and interacting with people, I would say, is the biggest impact for me so far in the short time that I've been doing it.
Oh, that's dope. Now, vegan, since you said you've been vegan for about 2 years.
Yeah, for about 2 years,
What was there anything that happened in your life that made you want to transition to being a vegan?
Yeah, so actually my brother, who was I can never imagine my brother being vegan. He's not vegan anymore, which makes sense to me now. But he gave me a hip to a documentary called What the Health on Netflix.
I think I seen that.
So I seen it. Initially, it didn't I'm going vegan right after watching it. I just did some more research, listen to some other people speak about it. And I'm the type of person that I like to challenge myself. So I don't like to have a thought of something where people just automatically say oh, I can never be vegan. If I bring it up to them, I don't like to take that mindset. So I was kind of I'm gonna just try it and see how it goes. And along the way, it's made me like a lot more stuff that I didn't used to like mushrooms, avocados. I would never touch those before, but now I love those. I eat them all the time. So that's how I initially became vegan. But ever since then, it's just became even more. My health was the initial reason, but just how I approach life, my spirituality, how I connect with the earth, nature, things like that. I like to not put myself over anything, any other being, whether it be animals, nature itself, the environment. So it's been all encompassing, but the initial reason was the documentary.
So kind of how people are animals don't eat meat, so why are you eat? You know what I mean? That type of mentality, that kind of spirituality, the circle of life in so many words. You know what I mean? It was funny because I was actually watching an interview about that today, about just how everything is connected, in a spirituality type mentality where, of course, you have religion, but then, you have a lot of people more into the spirituality type aspect of it now, and just how I think somebody was saying, like, you know, just the birds, you know, account for like 10% of the oxygen that we breathe. Just stuff like that, where it's like, if these little things around us weren't alive and actually making oxygen and carbon dioxide and stuff like that, we wouldn't even be able to be here. So no, that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. So how long have you been doing the game? You said about 2 years. You've been vegan 2 years. How long have you been online?
On YouTube, I started, I joined YouTube July 30th, but I didn't post my first video until like the second week of September. Okay. So like 2.5 months, I would say now.
All right. And you up to 1,000 subscribers yet? You got monetized yet?
No, I haven't got monetized yet. I'm at like 223 subscribers so far.
Make sure you guys subscribe. What's your YouTube channel?
The Vegan Food Critic. So pretty simple, straight to the point. That's the same on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook. Well, Instagram is the.Vegan Food Critic, but TikTok, they're all the same. We have been on it for about 2.5 months now. I'm definitely looking, obviously, to hit that 1,000 subscribers, but I've learned a lot. And just like I wasn't as present on social media as I should have been when I first started, so getting me more out there to everybody on the different platforms is like drawing more people to me, things like that. Utilizing the shorts. I don't know if you've been making shorts.
Oh yeah,
but YouTube's definitely pushing those.
Those shorts now. Yeah. Another thing you can use is something called TubeBuddy. Do not hip to it. They're pretty much like them and YouTube work hand in hand. So and then the subscription is only like, you know, the starter subscription is like $5 a month. But it definitely can help you with gaining subscribers, as well as getting more of an understanding of what content people, you know, gravitate to, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely check that out too, buddy. So being a vegan, cause see, I've thought about being a vegan, but you know, I just haven't committed to that vegan side yet. And you were saying something about mushrooms. Now, I just actually seen a post about mushrooms. And they were like frying and making like fried, like it was like fried chicken. Then it was like this type of mushroom. And then they fried it up and it looked like fried chicken. Then it was like fish sticks. You know what I'm saying? This type of mushroom. You know what I'm saying? They fried up and it looked like fish sticks. So is that why, because I know you said that avocados, mushrooms are things that you eat a lot now. Is that why you eat the mushroom, because they give you is that replacing your meat taste? Or
the mushrooms are, I would say, that's their main attribute, like how diverse they are. You could use them in a lot of things, like oyster mushrooms. That's what a lot of people use. Yeah, that's what a lot of people use for like chicken substitutes and things like that. And I don't try not to eat like the Beyond and everything too often. So if I can like substitute a mushroom instead of like a processed patty, I would. But I try to like eat more on the healthier side of it, but I do indulge. Obviously, like I'm a food critic, so I have to like eat what I can, like diversify that as well. But mushrooms, they're definitely diverse, and I don't know. I kind of just like trying new things. Like I said, challenging myself. So like I would kind of force myself to do something, and then eventually like I'll just adapt to it, like learn new things. I put them in pastas. I eat them like I'll even eat them raw sometimes. So just how diverse they are.
Just to diversify. Okay, for sure. And I know you said that you and your girl started doing it.
Yeah.
So she's still staying vegan with you as well?
Yeah. So we initially,
I think that'll make it a lot easier too. Like you got somebody like who with you, who's like, yo, I'll be vegan with you. That'll make it a lot easier.
Because my brother and his fiance, they went vegan when I initially went vegan. Like we all went vegan at the same time. So that made it easier, but they stopped like a year after. But my girlfriend wasn't initially vegan. Like the whole first like year and a half I was vegan. She just went recently vegan. So she's still like in the beginning. Yeah, she's still in the beginning.
I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try it out.
But like in terms of cooking, because I cook a lot. So in terms of cooking at the house and stuff like that, it makes it easier. Because I would have to make like, if I make a pasta, like I make the base, but I had to make like a meat on the side or a protein on the side for her, and then it would just be a whole thing. So it makes it easier in that aspect. And just overall, like when we go out to eat, it just makes it easier.
A lot easier. And speaking of going out to eat, so since you are a vegan food critic, what are some of the places, you know, in the Cleveland area that, you know, if we're vegan and we're looking for some good vegan food, where you have some places where you've been, and I mean you can tell me some places not to go as well.
Yeah, I can definitely give you like my top 5, no in particular order. Cleveland's actually a pretty good spot for vegan food, I think, especially like areas like Lakewood. Like Lakewood is like vegan heaven for people in Cleveland for real.
Okay.
But some top places, Squash the Beef is really good. They're like a food truck, so
shout out Squash the Beef. Yeah, they came to
Squash
the
Beef.
They went to our first fundraiser, so
for sure, they're good. And they move around. They're in a food truck, so wherever you're at in the city,
I think they got a Thanksgiving special going on right now too.
They do. Yeah. A lot of the vegan places have those, like where you can get a little like catering, a little platter. The Squash the Beef, the Benevolent Butcher is really good. That's another food truck.
I ain't heard of that one. You been there?
Yeah, they're put up till April. I think.
Yeah, they're out for the winter. They just did like a brunch thing though. Yeah. They have like a brunch. They pop up at like a restaurant. The Benevolent Butcher. Who else? Make sure I ain't forgetting nobody. Corner 11 is really good. It's an Asian spot. They're not really like all vegan, but they have like some really good vegan items. Like they have poke bowls. I don't know if you're familiar.
Poke bowls,
and it's just like natural. Like it's like whole foods. Like that's what I like about them. It's just like naturally vegan. It's not like they don't use any of the processed things like that. But a lot of vegetables, a lot of options to eat from. So even if you're vegan, there's a lot of options there. Corner 11. Oh, Convenient Vegan. I've been eating there a lot.
Convenient Vegan.
They're a newer.
Where's that at?
That is on. I believe that's on Van Aken somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna check
not too
it out.
far. But they're really good. They have like a vegan lasagna. They're one of the only places that have that.
Convenient Vegan.
Yeah, they got some steak Philly vegan egg rolls. Those are really good. One more spot. Who else? Jeez, there's so many.
Is it a Rose Tavern?
Oh, Little Rose Tavern.
Little Rose
Tavern. It's called the Green Kitchen, but it's inside Little Rose Tavern bar. It's a bar. It's on Lorraine Avenue. It's like a little past.
On the west side?
Yeah, little past 140th on Lorraine. So a little ways from where we are currently, but it's like a bar, but the whole food menu is vegan. So it's a nice little spot. So I would say those are probably the top 5 spots. Some places that are under. A lot of people love Cleveland Vegan, and Cleveland Vegan isn't bad, but in terms of like compared to the other places, I would put them in like a tier below. But Cleveland Vegan has been around for a very long time, like 10 plus years. So they were putting on for the vegans for a really long time. So just show the respect to them too.
Right. Show respect to the OGs.
OGs for sure.
Cleveland Vegan.
That's right. I had it for lunch today.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had a chicken sandwich there, man.
Yeah, the chicken sandwich.
Is bomb there.
Yeah, the chicken sandwich is pretty good.
What's that?
It's on Detroit.
Lakewood, yeah.
On Detroit and Lakewood.
Yeah.
See, y'all know. See, that's. It's not too many vegan spots on the east side that I know of.
But there is actually.
Yeah, there is.
There actually is.
There's a surprising amount.
There's Birch Cafe.
Yeah, Birch Cafe.
For sure.
Where that's at?
The Primo. Oh, that's on Wilson Mills.
I'm saying in the hood. I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about in the hood?
Euclid, East Cleveland.
Oh no, yeah.
Squash the Beef.
Squash the Beef will be there.
Squash the Beef will slide through there. I know Squash the Beef will slide through, but. But that's just something that Well,
there's a. All right, so in Beechwood Truck Park, they run trucks through there and they bring a vegan.
Yeah. No, but what I'm gonna say was it's gonna eventually come to our neighborhoods.
Yeah, for
you know what I mean? It's just not right now. There's definitely a lot of gentrification going on in our community. So I'm quite sure there'll be some vegan restaurants popping up, some faux restaurants popping up. So whatever. But and what was my question about to be? I got away from my question. I was about to ask. All right, so you said that you you do critique on vegan food. So you brought some candy bars
actually, picked up by my friend here.
Wisecracker CLE.
Yeah.
Donated that to the
like
cause?
some peanut butter sunflower seed cups. I want you to have the other one though. I want you to review it with me.
All right.
You're down.
Wisecracker CLE bringing these rice cakes.
Peanut butter or anything.
Rice cake. It's a peanut butter cup, bro. You can handle it. It's like a Reese cup.
There you got no real peanut butter because they said peanut butter is made of pork.
It's peanut butter is made of pork. Peanut butter is made of peanuts.
Sunflower butter. Sunflower butter.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Is this Cleveland made? Is this Cleveland owned?
I actually got that at All City Candy.
So what that mean?
All City Candy, they sell all kinds of candy. But
no, but I'm just saying. So it wasn't made.
I don't know. I don't
No,
think it's Cleveland made.
Jersey.
Jersey.
No, yeah, that's big time.
It's my first time
They're from the big city.
These don't look too. Look too bad.
They're not bad. They're fantastic.
Cheers.
I don't like
You already don't like it?
No. No, I don't like it.
The peanut butter is definitely thinner than the natural regular.
Yeah, that's what I say. The peanut butter is ridiculous here. Like,
it's definitely thinner.
but
it's not bad.
no, it's not bad. It's chocolate. Is this real chocolate? What kind of chocolate is this?
Real chocolate.
It's vegan chocolate.
Chocolate's organic and vegan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you grow it.
Oh, wait, where's your chocolate?
Not too far for Reese Cup, but not that close.
No. The chocolate is good. The chocolate.
You don't like no sunflower butter?
The sunflower butter. No, I ain't feeling sunflower
I think
butter.
the taste is there. It's just the consistency that's throwing me off.
I think that's what it is too. The consistency.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't have that peanut butter
Yeah.
consistency. Yeah, you're right.
And peanut butter, like,
Yeah, it's
Reese
almost
Cups
like too
have that,
creamy.
like, yeah.
That's almost too creamy.
Right. But other than that, though, it's not bad.
it's not bad at all.
Be vegan.
Not bad at all. I really like chocolate though.
What's it like? 0 calories or something?
Sure.
230.
He said sure.
Per cup?
Say that.
That gotta be both cups. Per package. 2
Package.
Not too bad.
115. You good?
Not bad though. 1 out of 10 would do.
Yeah, it's okay, but he smashed it, so he's like, yeah.
Then I'll probably give it a 6.
6.
Okay.
I'll give it 1 over 5.
1 out of 10. Because I've had another like replica Reese Cup. And
Yeah, there is a replica
It
one.
wasn't as good as that. I think I'll go like 6.8. Like high 6 on that.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'd
6
give
on
it
that.
over 5 because it does taste, it does taste all right. You know what I mean? And then, like you said, the consistency.
Yeah, the
of
consistency.
peanut butter inside.
I think if these were frozen, they'd be better. Like you froze it. And
Oh
then
yeah, you froze it.
Oh, there you go.
It would
There you
thicken
go.
that peanut butter up a little bit. That was good though.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you
I'm
for
gonna.
that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Glad
You
you
got
did
another one?
Oh yeah, you didn't like
You
it.
got another candy boy?
You
You want
ready
to
to try something different? Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
we do got some more if you want to.
You can try one more?
Oh, y'all just bought this.
This
There's a
one's
Three
supposed to be
Musketeers, like the
this
Buccaneer
one's
bars,
supposed
like
to
the
be
Three Musketeer,
And this one's supposed to be like.
and that's like a Milky Way. It's called a No Way.
All right, y'all. I want to rock with it. We can try.
We can try
We can do some vegan critique.
The Buccaneer bar, where it's at, right there. It's like a Three Musketeer.
I gotta be
Buccaneer
honest.
bar?
I'm not really a Three Musketeer fan, if I'm being honest. But I'm really,
You didn't try these already?
I done had them, man.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
open-minded about it.
I done had it all. If it's vegan, I probably had it.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Definitely tastes like Three Musketeers.
Tastes like Three Musketeers.
Definitely better.
Pretty
Hold
fantastic.
on, I eat Three Musketeers.
So you can relate. All right, let them know.
It goes in light and fluffy like a Three Musketeers, but that shit get thick when it gets in your
it
mouth,
does.
boy.
That's that chocolate. Back to that chocolate.
Okay, pause. Okay.
You still got that sunflower butter working in your teeth.
Listen, pause. Okay. It's good, but once again the consistency inside
Yeah.
is way heavier than the Three Musketeers.
Mm-hmm.
But
But it's smaller than the Three Musketeers.
you
Might equal out.
They want to pack
Yeah, they
everything
packed it
up.
right in.
But yeah, not bad though.
Yeah, vegan candy isn't bad.
It's not terrible, right?
It's got vegan food that I be